Hello everyone, Sam is here from myforexmagicwave.com. I'm making this a small video to answer a few questions I've been asked. This is the email I had from this old friend of mine, a subscriber, on and off. And now he's asking these, one, two, three questions. And these are good questions, so maybe a lot of people have in their mind. So I decided to make a video to clarify those things, those questions. The first question is that, do you give before charts of all trades you see throughout the week, right? Or do you just give out before charts of one type of system, right? So that's one question. That what are those before charts? Is it about the setups, or it's about some pattern or something? And second, is it like, are people meant to trade those before charts? Obviously, I'll explain that. Okay. And the third question is, when you give out these before charts, are people then supposed to go to their systems, like Magic Type system, and then work out how to enter in your recommended direction from your before chart? They then work out their stop loss and take profit. Yes, this is more or less the same, but let me show it to you one by one. So first thing is that, what are the before charts? Before and after, right? And so let's go and let me see. For example, I have opened few charts to answer. Let's take a look at this before chart. This is Aussie index chart. Okay, that's another question I think he has in that big paragraph, that what are the indexes? Now, let me explain a little bit that index is the individual currency index, and it tells the individual currency strength or weakness, not the pair to trade. It is just to see if that index or that currency, that specific currency, is getting strong or weak. Okay. For example, this is Aussie index, means Aussie dollar. We will determine that if it is going up, then it is getting strong. If it need to come down, then it is going to get weaker, right? So if we can determine that, okay, this currency is going to get weaker next couple of days, and then this currency is going to get stronger next couple of days. So you have a weaker currency than against the strong currency, right? So what you do is that, obviously, you're gonna trade that pair, because what is the difference? That the pair moves when you have difference in strength. A weaker currency, a strong currency, one is getting weaker, the other one getting stronger. Boom, the pair moves. Okay, and it depends on which currency is on the left side and which is on the right side. Okay, now, um, but the pair moves. If both currencies are getting strong and both currencies are getting, or both currencies are getting weak at the same time, the pair ranges. Pair ranges. Okay, so for example, Aussie dollar, and this is a setup. Setup is what? That trade setup means support, resistance, and Fibonacci and trend line. So you determine that, okay, it is a retracement, and after that, it's a big move is gonna come out, right? So you can clearly see that this is a TL 61% of this drop here. It goes up here, then it's like 1, 2, and then we have 3, or A, B, and C need to be coming to the downside because major trend is down. So I said, okay, this thing I think is gonna come down here, so Aussie will get weaker. Now I need something to get like strong against this one so that I can trade. So I look around, and then I found something. Let me show you again. This is 2nd January, remember, okay? So what I found is this. 2nd January. What was happening is that this is down, going down, and this is yen index. By the way, yen index is the opposite of all the index. Opposite means all the indexes, when they are dropping, they are getting weaker. But the yen index, when it is dropping, it gets stronger. You can notice that it says LFX yen, but in Aussie case, it says Aussie first and then LFX. So it's just the opposite. Okay. What's the reason behind it? I don't know, but that's how it is. So first, let me show you what happened basically to this Aussie dollar index over the week is this. See, I was pointing here, and this is after chart, after the end of it on the Friday, it is here. So because of this down move, Aussie got weaker big time, and against that there was a good pair. I mean, the currency was like this one, yen index. Yen was testing this area, and then big candle dropping, right? So the first target I says 58.50. If breaks, then 57.24. If breaks, then 54.73. This one, but we came down to this 57.24, and I was right there. So this is the reason for the index before chart, just to determine where that currency is going. I mean, yeah, single currency, not the pair. Single currency is getting strong or weak, so that we can trade the pair. So what we determined by these in two indexes, that Aussie dollar will get weaker and yen will get stronger. Then what should we do? So there is a pair called Aussie yen, right? And Aussie in the left hand side, yen is on the right hand side. So if you take the scenario that Aussie is gonna get weaker and yen is gonna get stronger, then that pair is supposed to go down. So we need to go now and check if I actually do that for you. And I make these before charts, not only indexes, and then I do the pairs, and then I explain all of that in my webinars so that you learn. I mean, I can trade simply, but my job is to teach people, because I'm, old now, getting old faster, and everybody whoever is getting old, going towards his or her grave every single day, right? So one day I'm not gonna be here. So I just want to teach as many people as I can. Simple as that. Teach how to fish. So now what happened is that let's go take a look at Aussie yen. If there's a short setup, because our Aussie index and yen index is showing that Aussie yen supposed to go down. So then we look at Aussie AJ chart, and we find this setup. The AJ, and I've been tracking this for a long time, and this is also 2nd January, and it was like big drop, and then we went below this area, came to this area, bounced, and we tested this area 88.64, and we got stopped, kind of rejecting. You see this doji, and this is a weekly chart, so it's like a doji. End of the week is doji, right? So I said, okay, this thing now ready to drop, because Aussie gets weaker and yen gets stronger. It's gonna drop like crazy now. So if we decide that, okay, determining that that it's gonna drop, then what we should do? We need to have a system to make entry. Now the thing to understand is that Forex market is open 24 hours, but it's like any other business. For example, here in America, we have a CVS and Walgreens, the stores, the drugstores, which are open 24 hours, right? Some other stores, but these are the most common ones. And but when you go there in the nighttime, you hardly see anybody, any customer at all. Hours and hours pass by and not a single customer. But you do have a rent going on, right? Electricity is on, a couple of employees, right? So basically, if you do the calculation, like profit versus the expenditure, it's a loss to keep it open in the night time, right? So if you think that, okay, the business is losing money, so just shut it down. No, that's not the case, because in the daytime a lot of customer comes in, and then you basically recover all the losses you incur in the nighttime, and in the daytime you make more profit, right? But there is a specific time to make profit. So similarly, in Forex market, out of 24 hours, there are some times when the pair just don't move. And if you keep making entries, you're going to keep getting knocked out because of the ranging. It goes up, you go up, you make long, open a long trade, boom, it drops. You go short, boom, it goes up, and take out your SL. So it's going to clean out your account easily. So you need to know what are the timings. Remember, the market, these charts doesn't move the market. Market don't move because of these charts or technical analysis. Market move because of the fundamental. news that comes out. That you got a bunch of news, right? You have a calendar, and then you have a bond market, and then interest rate market. All those news affects the forex market, and then affects the currency, right? Like last Friday we had NFP, right? That's why I had two different scenarios, but I will talk about it later. So those news moves the market, right? But this is these charts tells you from where the move is going to start, when the move is going to start, when the volume comes in, when the volume comes in, right? And how far we're going to go. We do the calculation based on our past experience, past performance, right? All those patterns, Elliott wave, harmonic patterns, right? Support, resistance, what are the next support if it's dropping. So, and how much a pair moves in one day. It's called daily range. Daily range is different from pair to pair. Like Euro USD nowadays not moving much, but Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie, they're moving like 300, 400 pips a day. Pound USD, Euro USD not doing that, right? So you got to see that which pair is moving first, and then which pair is moving big, so that you can come out with big amount of, So all of these nitpicks, this is what I teach in my webinars. So when you subscribe, you will be learning all those, things, the small things, but that, all those small things get together makes the whole game of trading profitable. Okay. So this is the Aussie index. No, I mean, this is Aussie yen chart that I send out to my subscribers, telling that, okay, take the short all the way down here. And you're talking about the hundreds of pips here. At this point, we were at 87.40, and even this one is 82.20, right? So that's like 500, 600 pip, right around this area. And it doesn't come in a straight line as well. It drops like 100 pip, 200 pip, 150 pip, then it retraces, gives you another chance. Okay, so when you go to a smaller time frame, you see the daily pivot and some other different areas, small support and resistance where you can take profit and then wait for another retracement. So if you have a good setup or not setup system, then you can keep doing that. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And for, let's say, from dropping from here to here, so 500 pip, you can even make more than 500 pip doing that. So this one was determined that, okay, Aussie yen is going to drop. So what happened? The first trade on the 5th. 5th is the Tuesday. Tuesday of the week. The last week, Tuesday. Okay. There was no setup on. It was going up on Monday. But then it went up. You see this pivot? And there's a weekly number. All those weekly charts, weekly highs and lows. This is a weekly. Remember, let me see. What number is that? 86.39. Can you see here somewhere? 86.39. You see that? All right. So what happened? Price dropped below that and then went back up to test it, 86.39. And just like here. So it is going up there and it tested it, failed the test and dropped below this 86.39. Then went up and tested just like here. So the test was failed and it started dropping. When it started dropping, the volume was there, the time was there, and 86.39. See, you draw like that horizontal line because you cannot see that number or that low on this 20-minute chart. 20-minute chart is the IB system chart. So 20-minute is to make entries. Okay, and 40-minute chart as well. I have to find support and resistance, good entry, good like setups. So you see this entry here, beautiful entry, and this was also a very nice entry. But once you make one entry, that's fine. You can make a second, or third, or fourth, but don't need to be greedy. You will see how many pips you get anyway. All right, so you see here, it just keep going down, right? This is my SL now, move up here, and this is still 5th. So watch out, it's like now that trade was closed, and this was another one, but I forgot to record. Okay, I'll tell you, what is the setup. Setup is that when the price goes back into in between this black and yellow line, simple as that, and then give us an engulfing candle. You see this black engulfing reversal candle, the blue, 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 and all of a sudden you have a black candle and a red candle in the opposite direction. Red is bear, blue is bull, right? And that's where you open the trade. Okay, this one never reaches in that area, so this was not an entry, even though it came down fine, but you have to make some rules. This one, yes, it went inside, right? And then nicely gave you a, a reversal candle, a red candle. Indicator was turning to the downside. Excuse me. And then we have another nice trade on the 6th. Similarly, you can see it just keep coming down. How the 6th, it was like that. But it wasn't finished then. That's another entry again. This one is no, this one is another one. You see, this came here, but this one I missed. Okay, and then this one again, same thing. We went into this area and nice short all the way down. It's on the 6th. Keep going down. It was on the 6th. Got messed up a little bit. See the same entry here, right? 90 pips there. And then you can see on the 8th, it's another one after retracement. Then it goes down here below this black and white line, and then went into it, and then start dropping. That's another 80 pip here. So you see how many pips? Keep going down, right? And then there was another nice trade. I don't know what happened to that. It went down a lot. It went down a lot. But probably messed it up. This is way better. So this is how um, this thing was going. But where is the final result for that? Aussie. Let me see right now if I can quickly. I didn't. How can I miss that? I saved the chart, the final Aussie chart. You know what? Probably I didn't open it correctly. This is pound yen. Let me see. Aussie yen. This is probably the one. Okay, see, this is how it is on Friday. Straight, big time, right? So this is my before chart working. This is how it works, and then you just keep taking the entries. See, this was yeah, this is the chart I was looking at that I couldn't find it. So this was the first entry, and then Friday I made another entry when it came into the same area. Look at that. In between black and white yellow line, and you have a nice entry and start dropping. That's another sell order here. Is one or sell order here, right? And the first one is currently, it's like 160. The other one is 79 pip from here to here. This is the 20-minute chart. Okay, so that's how does this system. Once you have a direction, so I give you the before chart, explain you what to do. Let's say now, for example, if this one, this the entry time, if I'm not available, I'm not in front of the computer, I'm not trading, I'm sleeping, I'm tired. But at least you can trade if you know what to do. Similarly here. So I don't have to be, like I spend a lot of time trying to find those before chart setups on a daily chart, weekly or monthly chart. And I get tired, right? Sometimes I don't trade at all. And if I, wake up and then I see an entry, boom, I go in because I got several monitors. So, I'm just, these 20-minute charts are open on that. Whatever I see that, okay, it's retracing, all right, let's wait. For example, if I wake up and then I see the price here, I'll say, okay, let's wait. A couple of hours, the price over there it goes, give me the entry, and boom, open the trade and walk away. And always place, like the third question was there, like SL. SL is always when you make an entry. Where'd it go? That was it. Yeah. See this entry, right? For example, as soon as you make an entry after this red candle, first red candle, you make an entry and then you place SL here behind this trigger bar. This is a reversal bar, okay? Engulfing bar. Just simple as that. This is never more than 25 pips. Sometimes it's 20, 18, sometimes 25 pips, right? but never more than that. So it is not that you have to determine the SL. SL is always less than 25 pips. Okay. Um, the targets, obviously, if it is retracing up there, the best is if you're going down, the first target is simple, is low, the last low. For example, here you open it down, right? The first target is this. Sometimes what happens is that it will come down here, and if this is a strong support, then it start bouncing. So you can, close or move your SL, whatever. But if it breaks, that's fine. Usually it breaks, test, and then go down. Simple. That see, it broke this one, went up, tested it, dropped. Then this is the low, so it went up, tested it, dropped. This, you see these yellow lines. So these are the things that I teach, and it's very easy if you follow the rules. So this IB system gives you, after you have a before chart, the trade setup, that it's very very easy to open these charts and just watch for the price to retrace. In a downtrend, it retraces to the upside and goes into this area and then give you a short setup. And just the opposite on the other side, I'll show you just now. For example, if you go, all right, so this was euro, Aussie yen, right? We had a before chart that's gonna drop big time. It did, and you made several hundred pip dropping this, just one pair. So once we determine already that Aussie is gonna get weaker, right? So how about Euro Aussie? If Euro doesn't do anything, for example, then Aussie is gonna get weaker. But in this pair, Aussie is on the right hand side, Euro Aussie, right? First Euro, then Aussie. So if it is on the right hand side and if the currency gets weaker, the pair goes up. Okay. So now you go and see what happened to Euro Aussie. On the 4th, you see how nice it bounced? That's a lot of entries, but like I said, if you're sleeping or not doing, not at the computer, you're gonna miss a lot of entries, right? But you catch the one you see. And then this is the one I caught on Monday. Monday, keep going. All right. Then it hits some kind of pivot, right? On the 5th, the next day, and then drop. This was the trade. But it still hold. Still, this was another one. See, this is only one, right? So it was closed. Then this is a 3 lot, and this was an entry here, and it went all the way up, and then it started dropping here, and then I held that one. It started going up again. You see, on the 6th, the same thing is continue. Same thing is continue, and my SL move up here. And I don't even know how many people that. Okay, same thing is still there on the 6th. This is the 6th chart, and that trade was closed. And this is another entry, one lot here after dropping. You see, nice entry here into that area. But you see, below this yellow and black line is next is white. So as long as even if it is in the direction of the trend, and even if it gives you an entry on the white, is fine because it is in the direction of the trend. So, and we know that Aussie was getting big time weak. So here, and by the way, I have a euro index that it will get strong. Okay, so that's the reason this thing was flying. So on the 6th, again, this is the entry, and then on the 6th, this is how it is. This is harmonic pattern. So I not only trading those 20-minute chart, but I'm looking at different things like harmonic patterns, Elliott waves, what's happening, and I make the chart. So this is a perfect butterfly pattern at 127. But notice here, I wrote it down that it can go to 161.8%. Why? Because of the Aussie weakness was very, very strong. And this would probably drop back to this X, the beginning of this pattern, and then go up to 1.618. So that's why I wrote it down here. Look what happened. Trade, and 1.618. It came down exactly to this X. This is what the price does. Break a level, come back and test it, and then bounce. So that's another entry here. You see this is going up, and then 1.618. And now comes in Elliott wave count. Wave 1, 2, 3 was finished, then we need 4, right? So was 3 finished? No, it was another entry going to the upside. Then this was closed there, right? This trade, this is arrow here and arrow here. You start coming down after bouncing 55.34. I close the trade. 74 pip and walk away. And then you can see it now. I say, okay, 1, 2, 3. We need wave 4 and then wave 5 to the upside. So was that okay? Yeah. See, it came down nicely and then it started bouncing. I made an entry right here. Again, buy entry for wave 5 to the upside. You see the target here and slowly. This is another scenario. I said that if we go up to this high or stay below this line, 55.92, NFP was right around the corner. So I said maybe it will drop here and it would be A, B, C to the downside, 61%. Okay, so you have to be aware of everything. And this is the high of wave 1. So it was a perfect possibility, but the trend was up. And my first scenario was, this is alternate scenario, but I had that it will go up because Aussie was keep weakening and then euro was getting strong. And finally, again, look at that trade. Let's keep going. And first trade that was closed for 78 pip, and then another entry at 55.30 right here after dipping here. And look how nicely we are going to the upside for wave 5. That's another entry. Look. And on Friday, close at 127%, 57.05. It's, the trade is still on. So this is where we close at 27 level. I should have closed it, but I wasn't there. Okay, I was out. So anyway, this is how systematically. Another thing I'll show you. It's a lot of things, a lot of pairs there was. Okay, yen index I already showed you. AG I showed you. How about GA? You see, also GA was giving on December 30. I had a setup that it may bounce from here. This is a weekly setup, at least that way, right? So you have to go long on this one too. So did it went up there? Yes. How many pip? From 0287, let's say 03, it is at 0878, almost 09. So 600 pip, 600 pip. Right? And similar small time frame, 20-minute chart, you just take long entries after every time it dips. Small levels out of a 40-minute chart, you draw on 20-minute charts and take entries from there. Okay, so how to take entries, what are the perfect setup, what is the 40-minute chart, what is the 20-minute charts. When you subscribe, I explain you everything. You have tons of for example, let me see if I can show you. Where is my man, I think I closed that by mistake. Let me quickly show you that I have on my website. Okay, forget it. You can go on the website and you see a button there. I don't know where the password book is. I recently changed all the passwords. Maybe it will log me in. Hold on. It's there already. So, okay, all right. So let me go quickly on this. You see that? This is where before charts, what I was showing you. Yeah, you have all the before charts and previous webinars, right? Previous webinar recordings. Okay, see you here. I'm already logged in. So you have bunch of, a lot of, not even bunch. You see this, all of these are previous recorded webinars. You see how many are this? And so you have tons and tons of information here. You can learn, almost every single thing, trend lines and, harmonic patterns. You see, this is harmonic trading and market recap and understanding Elliott wave. You have everything here. Everything. See basic Elliott wave structure again, So you just go through these and then see which one you want, what you want to learn, and you can you're watching one of these webinar recording, you will learn a lot. All right. So you have a lot of, and every recorded webinar I record, I posted here. So last one was January 7th. Forex trades for, and I'm gonna make it for a recap video after this for the whole week. Okay, this is only for 3 days, but now I'm gonna make for a whole week. Um, so this is my website, and that's what happens. All right. What happened here? Oh, okay, I changed it. So I hope I answered all the questions here, and right. So you see, you have before charts. What else I have? Oh, GJ. Look at this. GJ, I said the first target is 74.84. If break to the downside, then next is 69.39. Guess where we are now? This is 69.39. Big drop. And you do the same thing again and again and again. And what is this? See, this is Aussie yen. But GJ also, let me show you if I can. I was not trading much of that, but still some of the trades were there. Oops, this is the last thing. Okay, this is on the 8th. You can see this trade was there. Exactly the same thing, right? Then the entry, perfect entry. Price retraced back into this area between black and yellow line and then gave you the setup. You take it and all the way down 75 pips. You take one of these. I mean, believe me, people are happy if they make 75 pips for the whole week, 75 pips for the whole week. And I'm showing you hundreds and hundreds. If altogether, believe me, in all of my trades between pound Aussie, they're probably over 1,000 last week. Big trades all over the place. Okay, because the setups were there. You just saw that pound Aussie drop, pound yen drop. What? Where'd it go? You see, from 69, 70, almost 6, 7, 800 pips, right? You see all of these trades? This was the for 50 pip here. This was here again, 60 plus pips. Small trades, but they were all over the place. Okay, from 77 to 69 to 70, and then 800 pip drop so far. And I told you the target. And similarly on yen index, that what was the target? I show you the target. See, these are the targets, and we are at this right now. We made the 31, 57.31, the lowest, and this is 57.24. So this is the before chart, perfectly set up. And I'm not saying that they're going to work out all the time. This week was perfect, by the book. But most of, sometimes, very, few times, the trade, my before chart don't work. If I'm just saying that it's going to drop and it will come down to this line and then bounce. All right. What happens is that if it bounces, the price goes above that small 20-minute chart, for example, any 20-minute chart, right? See, so if it goes above the yellow line, you don't go short. Simple as that. If you see that it is bouncing and it is supposed to go down, but it went up and it's bouncing and it's above the yellow line, then forget it. But you must have the price below of what your before chart is saying. Well, that's very important. So I also teach you how to do the analysis, the Elliott wave, what are the calculations, harmonic patterns, what are they, and their calculation. And once you have it's in place. For example, Euro index, if I can quickly show you, it is interesting that Euro Aussie, I've been trading, because of the weakness of Aussie, but you have to see that what else there is this Euro index butterfly in the making. Now, I do trade very creatively. These patterns, I start trading from C point. If you catch the C, you can see how long is the D point, how far it is, how many pippage. So if Euro index, it was bouncing from here. Let me just show you from where I'm catching it from here. It was here, and I said this thing is gonna start going up. This is what is this 23.6% line. This is a very very key in harmonic pattern. This is all I teach in my webinar. So when you subscribe, you learn these things. Okay, then not only you learn, but you get the before charts, the trade setup already telling you what to do. Aussie was going down, Aussie dollar, and this is very weekly chart is going up, slowly, and you see that there is January 2nd, same day, right? So it is in to the upside, up move going up. So I don't know, I haven't recorded yet that live chart of that. Let me see if I can go to index where it is here. And we can see where it is now. So the euro was getting strong, Aussie was getting weaker. What else there to do? Simple as just keep trading to the long side. Where's the chart going? Man? It was a weekly butterfly. Well, it's not here. Maybe it's on the other broker, other computer. But look at the powerful candle. It was going to the upside, big time, right? Bouncing from this is 23.6% line, right? So it goes up there, and you start bouncing and then going powerfully to the upside. So if it on a 4-hour chart, you can see how powerful this euro move was, right? So the euro was getting strong, Aussie dollar was getting weaker, euro Aussie was flying. All you gotta do is take entries from those levels and above the wave, nice retracement back into the yellow and black area, yellow line and black line, and simple take those long entries. Simple as that. Very simple. It's just require a little bit of learning and how to find these numbers and draw them on the chart. These numbers are from weekly, monthly chart. I'll show you how to do it. It's very easy. You just saw it. All these highs and lows, mark the bullets and the numbers and keep it safe. This chart is good for years and years and years to come. Okay. Similarly, I do on the weekly chart, all those lines, draws. You see these bullets? And these very important numbers are drawn here, right? And then on a daily, do the same, and you will see how the price came down to this 1640 and then bounced big time from that. Then dropped back to this 1984, and then bounced and going up. All right. So I have everything under control. This is what I teach. I'll make you a master of it. You make your own before chart, and you have this IV system. How to do it? I give you the indicator, the EA. I have videos that I give you, how to set up the charts. And if you can't, I go on Team Viewer and into your computer. One of my coordinator, he will do that and get into your computer, and he will set up everything if you can understand, and he will teach you, right? Uh, but in fact, I'll teach you in my webinars. He will just set up your charts. Okay, so this is how easy it is to. Okay, I missing Euro index. I open GJ, AJ, EA. Yeah, I showed you everything, right? Okay, so this is the Aussie index dropping back to 23.6% line. If you notice that, this is 61%, this 23%, and then it can go to 78% to the upside. Time will tell what it's going to do. All right, so I'm going to make new charts now and then give it to my subscriber that where each pair, or maybe some different pairs, maybe something else is about to move, and then maybe the pound, this Aussie dollar will stop there and then hold on there for the next week or two. You never know. Maybe your USD start moving. So I have to find those setups, make the before charts, send out, teach in my webinars how to take the trades, give you the IV setups. IV system, set up the charts, and you learn slowly but surely. You will learn. Within a couple of months, you will become master of it. Okay. So I hope I answered those questions. Who was it, Peter? And yeah, your last thing was right, that when you give out these before charts, people that's supposed to go to their system, IV system. I just showed you 20-minute chart, and then work out how to make an entry. Simple, retracement into the yellow and between the yellow and black line, in your recommended direction. But yeah, in my recommended direction, the before chart direction, right? And then don't have to work out the stop loss. It's always right behind the setup. Okay. And take profit. Yes, of course, take profit depends, and I'll teach that. Okay. The take profit depends on what? Daily range. A pair moves a certain amount of pippage on daily basis. For example, Euro Aussie, Thursday it moved 400 pip, Friday moved 300 pip. So you see average is probably 350 or 300, let's say, right? So the next day you're supposed to move the same, right? So now if you make an entry, you see the range already has done like almost 100 pips. So what is left? If it has to go and finish the range to 300 pip, 100 is already done, then you might want to hold the trade until the 300, 200 more pippage. Okay. And then right around that 200 number, you see if there is a trend line or support resistance or something that might be able to stop the move. And that's where just before that, you make you either you watch and then you close manually or put a TP, and simple as that. So I will teach you once you subscribe. All right. You will learn. So this is it for now. I wanted to make a short video, but it went long. So, but I had to explain everything, right? So this is it. And if you like what you see, go on my website, subscribe, start trading like I'm showing you there. And believe me, it's a lot of. I didn't even show you pound Aussie trades. Okay, so there was a lot. That this week is one of the best week of my trading career. Very good week. All of my charts went very nicely. Okay, so this is it for now. Thanks for watching and have a great day.